Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Fantastic Four Retro Marvel's Invisible Woman. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe. If you want to see more reviews or help the channel out further, or both, that's cool too. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future, you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First up, as we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. And this is going to be a double look at packaging because there's actually two packages. There's this outside white mailer type carton and, you know, Fantastic Four, nice artwork of the Invisible Woman. Marvel's Invisible Woman. Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. Hasbro print. Marvel Comics print 4 and up. Then on the other sides, nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom, nothing on the sides, but on the back, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Achtung, don't stick things in your other language pie holes. And small print, fine print, legalese print, Marvel print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. Now that does it for the outside packaging. Let's see, where did I pop the tape on this thing? There we go. Oh, I was wrong. There is something on that side. Figure and 3 accessories. And then we can get rid of this white box and scoot this thing that fell over for a future review. And now, here is the packaging inside the packaging. And we have Fantastic Four logo with kind of a prismatic artwork here. It's not really prismy or foily or anything, but it's there. The Fantastic Four symbol, 4 and up, Marvel Comics, Fantastic Four. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole. Again, so double warning. And there is a nice big blister showing off the Invisible Woman. And then there's some artwork from, it looks like the Marvel Power Hour cartoon, which I think that's what it's supposed to do. And then again, that artwork of the Invisible Woman. Nothing on the side, nothing on the side, nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top, just the blister. And then we have Marvel Fantastic Four, Marvel's Invisible Woman, and the artwork, and then an illustration of the figure showing you can swap her hands out and put the invisible shield on her. After receiving superpower, Sue Storm Richards co-founds the Fantastic Four and emerges as the single most powerful member of the group. Awesome. Because she is. And there it is in some other language that I don't speak here. Fantastic Four. Also look for the Cross Seal, Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, Invisible Woman, all solid. Human Torch, all flamey. Psycho Man and the High Evolutionary, both of which have not been offered as figures before that I am aware of. Here's some small print, fine print, legalese print, symbols I'm not going to learn, made in China print, a barcode. Don't stick things in your French pie hole. Achoo, don't stick things in your other language pie holes. Hasbro print, recycled print. And that, my friends, does it for the packaging. And now, my friends, let's take a look at the figure and her accessories. And handy dandy tweezers. And let's start off with the accessories. She comes with a set of invisible fists. There's one. And the other. And an invisible shield. Which is the same exact accessories that came with the Sue Richards in the Super Scroll Build-A-Figure wave. At least I know this piece is. The fists probably are also. And in fact, this whole figure is reuse of that one except for the head. So now let's take a look at the figure, and we don't have any paint apps to talk about because there are none. But there is the face sculpt, and this head is the exact same head that comes on the retro carded Invisible Woman. And not even a 4 here where it's supposed to go. And I don't know what that is. So, and she's clear plastic all the way through. Let's take a look at her articulation. And the hair blocks it up a little bit, but if you work at it just a little bit, you can get the full Exorcist out of there. And it's just a ball on a hinge in there. You know, she gets, because of the hair, she can't look up. She can look down about that far. At the shoulder, comes out that far. You do get a full 360 degrees range of motion at the shoulder. Nothing at the upper bicep. And here we go. We have 90 degrees at the elbow. And it's on a hinge and swivel, and it does swivel around a full 360 degrees. And at the wrist, we have 360 degrees of rotation on an in and out hinge. And the other hand also is an in and out hinge. There's a cut right here where the chest meets the torso, and you get all kind of hula-hoopy action out of that. In addition, if you work at it a little bit, it's a little tight, but you can get a full 360 degrees of rotation because she has no waist rotation, just as we are used to on this particular Marvel Legends female body. She can kick forward that far, back not too much, because just because her butt's invisible doesn't mean it doesn't get in the way. There's a cut right here at the upper thigh for a full 360 degrees of rotation. We have a double hinge knee that gives you that much range of motion. And at the ankle, down that far, up that far, and of course a forward facing pin for rocker. Now, as far as this invisible shield thingy goes, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's like where a hand can go in it. And you just kind of have to work at it just a little bit. But it does fit, and she will hold it. Alright, my friends, that does it for a look at the figure and her accessories. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my favorite part of the review, the comparisons. And first of all, let's start off with the other Sue Storm from this set. I guess you could say it's from the set. Here's the retro carded Invisible Woman. who is visible. And here we have the Invisible Woman, the more modern version from the Skrull Build-A-Figure wave. Here we have an old Toy Biz from a box set where they were trying to, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but at one point Toy Biz toward the end was trying to do specific artist style figures. And there was a box set of Fantastic Four which came with Mr. Fantastic, a Johnny Storm, I don't remember exactly which Johnny Storm it came with, Invisible Woman, Herbie, and Franklin. And here is an early attempt by Hasbro to do the Invisible Woman. And I'm so glad that they tried again, because that one is not great. And here is Mr. Fantastic from the Retro Wave. Benjamin J. Grimm himself from the Retro Wave. And here is the non-flaming, well, mostly non-flaming, if you don't look at his hands, Johnny Storm from the Retro Wave. And here is the full flame on. And he doesn't want to stand up. I guess he wants to go flying. But here is Johnny Storm as the completely flamed on Human Torch. How do these guys compare up to other lines? Well, before that, here's our old buddy Stan the Man, who doesn't want to stand. Come on, Stan. Stan the Man. Excelsior, true believers! From the G.I. Joe Classified series, here is the Regal variant Cobra Commander. And from Star Wars The Black Series, here's from the Bad Batch, the Elite Squad Trooper. And some enemies. Well, not enemy. This Jen's not an enemy. Here is the She-Hulk. Two Hasbro versions of it. This is the one from the Skrull Build-A-Figure wave. And this is the one from the 5-pack with the Secret Wars ladies. I guess you call it the Secret Wars pack or whatever. I don't know. But I hope they do this one in the Fantastic Four uniform. That would be awesome. And here she is with an early Hasbro Mole Man. The retro-carded Dr. Doom. And the infamous Super Skrull. And for some 7-inch goodness, here we have McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, does it for the comparisons. For final thoughts on Sue Storm Richards, the Invisible Woman action figure, is I'm finally glad that they've done a completely clear figure of the Invisible Woman. It's been forever, at least in 6-inch scale. I don't know if they've done one in a smaller scale. I'm not even sure if the Marvel Universe figures ever did the Invisible Woman, period. So, I think this is a first. It's about time. Thanks, Hasbro, finally, for giving us an invisible woman instead of that partially invisible crap. Nobody likes that. Stop doing it. But I'm glad to have this figure. Again, finally, an invisible woman. I'm not 100% on the head sculpt for this figure. I think it could have been done better. I don't think they have gotten Sue's head, face, hair, all that. I don't think they've gotten it right yet. The Build-A-Scroll or Build-A-Super Scroll figure wave modern Sue, I think that one, sculpt-wise, is probably the closest. The hair could be a little more, I don't know, lighter blonde maybe. Like the retro figure's color. Oops. Sorry. More this one's color. But I think it's because they used a wash on that one. But that's beside the point. That's a different figure. Not this figure. But that does it for the review. Thanks for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future, you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.